Today I want to talk about the future of a network of distribution of digital services for low-income people in rural areas, semi-urban area, but also in refugee camps. But also the economic empowerment that we offer at ARED. So what we're doing, we're building a whole ecosystem. If you look at distribution of services today in Africa, it's always fragmented. Every company is trying to build their own network, and they're not doing a good job really monitoring that network and maximizing the potential to that network. So if you look at the traditional agent banking, for example, they only do one or two services at a time. If you're selling airtime, you're only selling airtime. If you're doing mobile money, you're only doing mobile money, and you're only doing mobile money for that particular company. If you're doing government services, same problem. You know, they're only restricting to the service of that particular entity. But what is the issue? The issue is not bringing convenience to the customer. The customer, when he or she needs a service, needs to go to different location to get that service. If it needs phone charging, they need to go to a phone charging location. If he or she needs airtime or mobile money from MTN, for example, they need to go to an MTN agent. They need Airtel, they need to go to an Airtel agent, etc., etc. So what we decided to do is, what's the future of distribution of those services? Number one, we need to be able to combine all those services under one umbrella. And to do so, you need a few things. You need connectivity and you need energy. And this is what the solar kiosk technology is. We built in a Wi-Fi system, online, offline system, that allow connectivity at a very low cost for customers. It's all solar power. So there's no need to be plugged into the grid. There's no need to have electricity in the area. It's all solar power. So we can, of course, charge phone. There's a battery system on the kiosk to be operational after hours. The interesting thing is we have 3 mobile applications. One mobile app is called the Mobile Shariki that allow our agent to sell all the different services under one umbrella. So instead of having this fragmented distribution of services, now we can all combine all the services under one platform. So now it brings convenience to those customers. Customers that need airtime for MTN, mobile money for Airtel, Tigo, they can get that. We incorporate in insurance, government services, whatever service that can be turned on into a digital platform can be incorporated on our mobile platform. But we want to bring this network very efficient. So what did we do? Is to improve on the monitoring of this platform, on this ecosystem. So we developed sensor technology and added on the kiosk to better monitor this network. The problem that we've seen is a lot of those distribution networks that already exist are poorly monitored, which affect the sales, the performance of that particular agent. And if you don't know what's going on the ground, it's like driving while blind, literally. You're driving hoping that the road you're taking is the right road. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to know exactly what's happening on the ground. So we added GPS sensor, motion sensor, temperature sensor, charging sensor. So we know exactly what's happening. Our kiosks have a fingerprint system. So if the agent is actually not working on the kiosk, we get a notice. It also forces the agent to be the one operating that kiosk, so they don't subcontract to somebody else. So it's the smartest platform on the ground in the market today. The final thing is our offline-online connectivity. We believe offline connectivity has a huge part to play for low-income people. Now we can store content in a localized server that is built in within the kiosk and distribute that content via Wi-Fi. And that content can be consumed as many times as possible at no cost to the user, but also at no cost to ARED. The only thing is we have to pay for that cost one time, where it's stored on the kiosk. We have a maintenance technical app. So our technicians, when they go on the ground, they have to fill up or fix the kiosk and update that information on the app. That app sends us the data, and that data tells us how many times the kiosk has been maintained, so we can monitor also that performance. If we see, for example, a lot of maintenance happening, then we know there's a problem with this kiosk. It either needs to be brought back or fixed. Our monitoring app is going even a step further. We want to make sure that our agents, or our micro-franchisee as we call them, are really performing the way they're supposed to perform. Wearing uniform, cleaning the kiosk. How do we know they're doing all that aspect of the business? Without technology, it's not possible. So we have digitized the whole ecosystem of our network.
Guys, we're not in the business of buying and selling kiosks. We're in the business of building an efficient and smart network of distribution of services across Africa.